Types of cheese that.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? 3 minutes of love here. Let's do it. I'm having a hard time waking up. A little sleepy, but we're here. Let's press the share button, share it with a few folks. Start from the back. Okay. Just sharing it with random folks. I can't even see their names. I don't have my glasses on. You want that one? Okay. All right, guys, you know the drill. We're here holding the love. So start to put in the comments your gratitudes. I'm going to go get my tea. All right, guys, I'm going to go get my tea. Hold the love with us. Hold the love with us. All right, guys. Hello, hello. I'm going to go grab my tea. There we go. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi there, Azaris. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to go get my throat tea because my throat's been so dry here in Colorado. So start the live, Azaris. Get people in here. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hello, beautiful. Alrighty, guys. All right, my friends. 3 minutes of love. What does that mean? That means together we are holding the intention of love. We are focusing on unconditional love. That's what we're doing here today. And today's special because we're in the solstice, the winter solstice portal. Hello, Stacy Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Up, grand rising. All right, guys. Throat coat tea. That is the best. Whew, that's good. Thank you. All right. I guess TikTok's still here. Here we are. All right. We got 10 minutes, the top of the hour. Top of the hour. We are going to hold that frequency of unconditional one love energy together. All right. I'm tuning in from Colorado. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm going to say 3 gratitudes, and I want you guys to put 3 gratitudes in the comments. So I am grateful that I'm on my own timeline this day. That's a good thing. I am grateful for throat coat tea because, oh my gosh, that just felt so good on my throat. I am grateful for the abundance that is ever prevalent in my life. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, it's hard to sing with this hat on. Let's turn it around. Actually, let's put on the solstice hat. Santa hat, holiday hat with sparkles. With sparkles. All right, let's do this. All right, I am grateful for my house, what does it say? Whoops. And shelter. I am grateful for my dog and those I care for. Beautiful. I'm grateful for being able to rest and try to recover. Rest and recover. I'm grateful that you have the time for that too. I'm grateful for coffee, rest, and my job. Yes, rest seems to be very important right now. This is a powerful, energetic week. Are you feeling it, guys? I'm like, all I want to do is like be in bed. It's kind of crazy. All right, we're integrating light energy. We are the light. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. Love tribe. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. You can sing it with me if you want. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. Let's put love first, though. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Thanks for being here with us. Come on in. Join the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. All the top of the hour, holding a space of love. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you for clarifying that, Azars, for everyone. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Coming in strong. Coming in strong with the light and love. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Holding the love, holding the light. We are the grand rising. Holding the love, holding the light. We are the grand rising. Got 6 minutes, beautiful people, beautiful beings. So glad you've come across this feed. Hang out for a few minutes as we hold love for the collective. When 2 or more people hold a frequency of love together, it becomes a reality. We are creating a reality of love for our collective that we are living in. This is the most important thing you are going to do all day, whether you're here at this hour or you're watching the replay over here. This is important work. 5 more minutes. Let's build the tribe. Let's build the love. Put your gratitudes in the comments. We are so grateful you are here. We are the light. We are the love. We are the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Oh, yeah. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Holding the love. Holding the light. We are grand rising. Holding the love. Holding the light. We are grand rising. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. Holding the love. Holding the light. We are holding the love. Holding the light. We are the love tribe. Welcome. Come on in. Join us for this short morning live. The top of the hour in 4 minutes. We are holding the love, holding the light, and creating a collective reality of love. Hello, Laura Lunaze. Welcome, welcome. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are the love. We are the light. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Noelle, thank you. Holding the love literally in our hands. And we are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are the love tribe. Holding the love, holding the light. We are grand rising. Holding the love, holding the light. We are grand rising. Okay, 3 more minutes. At the top of the hour, I'm going to get my big moon drum. We're going to hold the frequencies of love. We're going to think and feel nothing but love. It's a powerful practice. It's the most important thing you're going to do all week, aligning with love. And we're aligning our hearts, heart resonance with each other across the globe here. We are the love. We are the light. We are the love tribe. We are the love, we are the light, we are the love tribe. Holding the love, holding the light, we are grand rising. We are grand rising. Love, 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 that's it. Love, love, love. Holding the light. Holding the love, we are grand rising. We are the love, we are the light, we are the love tribe. We are the love, we are the light, we are the love tribe. We are the love, we are the light, we are the love tribe. Oh, hey, hey, guys, we have 1 more minute. All right, we have 1 more minute. That means we're going to pause on the comments. You put one hand on top of the other, soften your gaze, sing with me if you want. And we are focusing on unconditional, universal, one love energy. We are connecting our 6, 7, 3, 8, 10, almost 10 hearts here. We are connecting those hearts, heart resonance with love. Top of the hour. Okay, guys? Focus in on that loving heart that is the truth of you. Focus in on the loving heart that is the truth of every person. Connect that with 8 billion beings. Do that now. Imagine your heart, your loving heart, connecting with the loving heart of 8 billion people on the planet. It's instantaneous with that intention. Laura Lunace says, I can see it from above. The earth is glowing. Take a moment to see the perimeter of the earth and our loving intention glowing around the whole globe. Everyone see that now. What a beautiful image. Our loving intentions glowing around the whole globe. All because you took a few minutes out of your day to do this. The whole earth is glowing with love right now. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel the grand rising, the grand effect of you connecting with us, pausing your day to do this. It makes me feel like crying. Thank you for your service today. Thank you for being. At one point, we had 9, 10, 11, 12. There was 13 of us. And that makes a difference. You make a difference. Connecting hearts, being willing to know the truth of yourself and others as love makes a difference. And I'm so touched and honored by your presence today. Thank you. The star beings, the star beings are happy. Yay. You love that mug. Thank you. It was a gift from my brother. So let's just be here and love together right now. So just, if you have to get on with your morning, that's fine. But if you have a moment just to be, just to marinate in this, what you just created for the globe. Beautiful. Cheers, my friends. You are a gift. So here we are together. Yes, big hug. And it's like we're reflecting, right? The love in your heart created this, found this life, found these people. You created it because of the love in your heart. You found a reflection, something that mirrored it, right? So if you found my live today, it's because I'm mirroring the love in your heart. That's how this reality works. And then we are just projecting that out. I love you, Noel. It's beautiful. It's a love fest here. It's so beautiful. It was very, very hard to get out of bed. This solstice portal is kicking my butt a little bit. But I'm so glad I got out of bed every Tuesday morning, even if it's hard to get out of bed. This live keeps me accountable to come up and out and connect with you all in love. And I'm so grateful. Kicking yours too. Yeah, like, wow. I don't know if it's that 3D, whatever that Atlas thing is. See you next time. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. I like you so much. I don't know, this solstice portal right now is it's a lot of energy we're integrating, and it's okay if you feel teary, if you feel tired, if you feel dizzy, if you feel, well, like, this is what ascension symptoms are. Ascension symptoms are when we're integrating a lot of light into these bodies, right? We're integrating more and more of the truth of ourselves, and the bodies are catching up. nausea, depression. It's all part of it. I'm just glad we're here together talking about it because it can be challenging. And but things like this will help us integrate, go for walks in nature, make sure you're getting enough sleep. See if you can cut the sugar. I'm noticing I feel worse when I have sugar, so cut the sugar out. And yeah, and just take uber good care of yourself. Salt baths. If you could take a sea salt bath, not an Epsom salt bath, a sea salt, because the sea salt helps draw things out. Epsom salt gets things in, which is good if you have like muscle aches and stuff like that. The magnesium helps the muscle aches, but the sea salt will draw things out if you're like cleansing. Like a lot of times with ascension symptoms, we're releasing, we're off gassing, right? The density. Thank you, Noel. We're off gassing the density, and that's what we want to do. The salt water helps. Also, if there's something called EES, and it's an energy room with these panels, and if they are in your area, they're powerful. They're powerful sessions. You just go lay on a reclining chair and receive the really high healing frequencies from these screen portals. It's kind of interesting. It's called EES. Has anyone ever heard of the EES energy system, healing system? Oh my God. Never heard. Look it up, guys. On YouTube, there is a video about it. Um, this woman who designed it, um, she's interviewed, and it's fascinating. And it's called EES, Heal Energy Healing Systems. And you don't know that. Definitely check it out, guys. It's very interesting. This woman, I forget her name, but her parents were like neurophysicists and stuff, and they worked for the government. And she was really smart like her parents, but instead of doing that thing, she used her smarts for creating this healing system that a lot of the government uses and stuff. And now it's becoming mainstream. And it's these computer panels, video panels, and it just looks like it's scrolling static, but it has all these different frequencies that helps your body heal. Oh, you know her. Oh, I know her. It's like Elf. I know him. I know him. Oh, that's all right. Well, EES. Check that out. All right, guys, how are you going to spend this solstice portal week? And how are you spending solstice? Let me know. I'm going to let you know what I have. Friday, I'm running a live, like an in person winter solstice sound journey. So I'm very excited about that here in Boulder, Colorado. Saturday night, I think I'm going to go up to the place where I was married. It's called the Star House. There's a solstice celebration there. And then on Sunday, it's fun, I get to do a solstice talk at Temple Unity down in Denver, and so I get to be the speaker for the day there. So I'm putting together a solstice talk, Unity talk. So that's fun. And the actual day of solstice night, I'm not sure. I might get up early in the morning and watch the sunrise. But that is my solstice weekend. Maybe only in the US. Good question. I'm gonna look that up. I'm hoping they're over in Europe because I'm heading over to Europe soon. You can look it up. EES healing centers, you know. All right. Well, what I've been doing, I've been really loving this book, is following this Advent book. And here is Tuesday's reading. So let's do that just to commence our time together. Um, One of the things I love most about love is how it can be so many things to so many people at the same time. Love can truly be all things to all people. It transcends time, space, language, and every definition by which we try to limit it, existing on its own terms as one of the most important creative forces of the universe. Love inspires us, heals our wounds, brings us solace, and challenges us to grow, always making us want to be the best version of ourselves. During this season, I hold, during this solstice holiday season, I hold love close in its many forms. I incorporate it into my beliefs, thoughts, activities, and actions, allowing it to provide me with the inspiring and creative ways to share the gifts I have to give. Whatever I offer in love will end up being the right and perfect gift at the right and perfect time, and I am grateful. And that was a writing from Trish Yancey. And it says, on this day, I am love in action, sharing my gifts with the world. Mhm. I'm going to share that last bit on a post. So, this week of Advent is the week of love. And so it's perfect for us right now. Um, yeah, holding the love frequency. It's an important thing. And so, thanks for being here. Yes, visit again. Thanks, Noelle. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to do my reading right now. Um, I save it for my super fans, but since it's the solstice portal, I'm just going to allow everyone in. Um, I am going to do my um, Course of Miracles lesson. Yeah, so usually I just stop the recording and then just do a super fan live, but we're going to do this together. And since we're just going to open it up to everybody, but if you want to be in my super fan group, that's what we do. After each live, I do a little deeper metaphysical teaching. Have a lovely day. Beautiful. Thanks for being here. All right. So if you guys want to stay, this is the Course in Miracles. Okay. And this is the lessons. There's 365 lessons in this book, as well as a teaching text. And this book is teaching us to think and be in a different way, coming from the truth of ourselves, right? Letting go of the human ego part of ourselves and coming into the whole truth, divine self. Okay, so here is lesson 287. You are my goal, my Father, only you. And so, a thing about the Course in Miracles that it's written in a way that uses old terminology. It uses the he pronoun. It uses Father, God, Holy Spirit, things like that. But if you can get past that kind of terminology, it's beautiful. And I'll try to translate. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? What gift could I prefer before the peace of God, the peace of your divine nature? What treasure would I seek and find and keep that can compare with my true identity? And would I rather live with fear than love? Well, we know that answer. You are my goal, my Father, right? You are my goal, love, truth. What but you could I desire to have? What way but that which leads to you could I desire to walk? And which And what except the memory of you could signify to me the end of dreams and futile substitutions for the truth? You are my only goal. Your son, he's talking Jesus, would be as you created him. But we each are the son, the child of God. So we are as our source created us. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my true identity? So heaven equals happiness. And let's see, just because I don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. Oh, okay. Um, so heaven is our happiness. Heaven is our sense of peace. And we get that when we really tap into this true self, which is feeling into our divine nature that is us, this God self, this divine nature, this soul self, this love self. And when we can truly live from that, we take moments like this with 3 minutes of love to really tap into that. We get to live heaven here on earth. We get to live this sense of heaven. Says the German style better. I'll stay. That's good. um, so this is the lesson for the day. You are my goal, my source self. I like calling it my source self because when we say Father or God, we feel like it makes it feel like it's out here and separate from us. But the source that created us, we are a divine spark of that. We are that, and so there's no like us and them, right? That's what actually we're trying to heal from is the separation that's us and them. It's just being it. We are it. We are source. We are the source love that created us. So you are my goal. Only you. Heaven is my goal. So that is the teaching for today. And we'll do I'm going to do a little reading. Feel free to stay and hear a reading from the Course in Miracles. All right. This is on chapter 19, and this chapter is the attainment of peace. Sin versus error. This is cool because the Course in Miracles talks about that sin really isn't a thing. Sin doesn't exist. Sin is only when we forget who and what we are. All right, so it's essential that error be not confused with sin. And it is this distinction that makes salvation possible. For error can be corrected and the wrong made right. But sin, were it possible, would be irreversible. So I guess they're saying is that sin, the way it's defined, is not even possible, whereas error, meaning misperception, is. We're able to heal from misperception. The belief in sin is necessarily based on the firm conviction that minds, not bodies, can attack. And thus the mind is guilty and will forever so remain unless a mind, not part of it, can give it absolution. Sin calls for punishment, as error for correction. Yeah, so the belief in sin is really really creates an intense amount of separation. It's not a healthy thing. Sin calls for punishment as error for correction. And the belief that punishment is correction is clearly insane. Sin is not an error, for sin entails an arrogance which the idea of error lacks. To sin would be to violate reality. Reality meaning love, the reality of the truth of love and wholeness that you are. And let's see, sin is the proclamation that attack is real and guilt is justified. So in this book, they're trying to teach you very different ideas about reality. True reality is heaven. True reality is your loving nature. True reality is your soul source self. And what's not reality is the illusion that we see acting out in this play of 3D reality. Whereas if someone makes a choice to be hurtful, that's a sin, and it is an attack, and there's something that someone can feel guilty or bad about. Like that's sin can't exist if that's not reality, right? It assumes that the Son of God is guilty and has thus succeeded in losing his innocence and making himself what God created not. Thus is creation seen as not eternal, the will of God open to opposition and defeat. So if we take on the definition of sin, then we're making real an illusionary reality. And so we're trying to change our thoughts around that. Can we release the illusionary reality where sin plays out and come into the true reality of love, of heaven, of peace, of wholeness that we are? And see all of that beyond the choices and the play that's acting out in 3D reality. Sin is the grand illusion underlying all the ego's grandiosity. For by it God himself is changed and rendered incomplete. So with this sin perspective, their polarization is born and separation is acted out. The Son of God, which is us, can be mistaken. He can deceive himself. He can even turn the power of his mind against himself. We have sure done that. The church is 3D and works with sin. Exactly. Exactly. So over here it says the church is 3D and works in sin. Yeah. Because sin is kind of a power move. If you can make people feel disempowered and bad about themselves, then you're able to corral them and control them. There is nothing he can do that would really change his reality in any way, nor make him really guilty. That is what sin would do, for such is its purpose. Yet, for all the wild insanity inherent in the whole idea of sin, it is impossible. For the wages of sin is death, and how can the immortal die? A major tenet in the ego's insane religion is that sin is not error, but truth, and it is innocence that would deceive. Purity is seen as arrogance, and the acceptance of the self as sinful is perceived as holiness. Okay, yeah. So a lot of the teachings that we all grew up with in different churches, this heals. This talks about all of that. This purity is seen as arrogance in a church, and the acceptance of the self as sinful is perceived as holiness. Now, I have a family member who is a minister, and he is a Calvinist minister, and this is how he thinks, right? The acceptance of self as sinful is perceived as holiness, right? I am your humble servant and I am not worthy, kind of thing, right? Course in Miracles is trying to clear up and heal that perspective. And it is this doctrine that replaces the reality of the Son of God as his Father created him and willed that he be forever. Is this humility? Or is it rather an attempt to wrest creation away from truth and keep it separate? Any attempt to reinterpret sin as error is always indefensible to the ego. So it's talking about the human mind and the divine mind, right? The human mind, they're referring to it as the ego. The divine mind, they're talking about it as the Son of God. The idea of sin is wholly sacrosanct to its thought system and quite unapproachable except with reverence and awe. It is the most holy, quote, concept in the ego's system. Lovely and powerful, wholly true and necessarily protected with every defense at its disposal. For here lies its best defense, which all the others serve. Here is its armor, its protection, and the fundamental purpose of the special relationship in its interpretation. Now, in the Course in Miracles, it tries to heal this idea of hello, hello, hello. It tries to heal this idea of special relationship because when you have a special relationship, you have a non special relationship and you're practicing some form of separation. If you take away this idea of separation and see everyone as whole and love, and you are in one love consciousness with them, now that's a whole different story. That feels very different. That affects the whole globe differently, I would say, in a better way. All right. It can indeed be said the ego made its world on sin. Only in such a world could everything be upside down. This is the strange illusion that makes the clouds of guilt seem heavy and impenetrable. The solidness that this world's foundation seems to have is found in this. For sin has changed creation from an idea of God to an ideal the ego wants, a world it rules, made up of bodies, mindless and capable of complete corruption and decay. Well, we certainly are seeing that these days, right? For sin has changed creation from an idea of God in heaven to an ideal the ego wants, a world it rules, made up of bodies, mindless and capable of complete corruption and decay. And this is what we're starting to see on planet Earth right now. And the idea is it's important that we have these meetings, that we all start to connect in one love. We start to connect from the God of our, the love of our divinity, right? Seeing past these choices of corruption, seeing past the ego's reign, right? If this is a mistake, it can be undone easily by truth. Any mistake can be corrected if truth be left to judge it. But if the mistake is given the status of truth, to what can it be brought? The quote, holiness of sin is kept in place by just this strange device. As truth, it is inviolate, and everything is brought to it for judgment. As a mistake, it must be brought to truth. It is impossible to have faith in sin, for sin is faithlessness. Belief in sin is faithlessness because it's faithlessness because you are believing in the illusion of the ego and its reality of fear instead of having faith in your divinity and your connection to the allness, the source, the God. Yet it is possible to have faith that a mistake can be corrected. There is no stone in all the ego's embattled citadel that is more heavily defended than the idea that sin is real. The natural expression of what the Son of God has made himself to be and what he is. To the ego, this is no mistake, for this is its reality. This is the truth, quote, from which to escape will always be impossible. This is the past, his present and his future, for he has somehow managed to corrupt his Father and change his mind completely. Mourn then the death of God, whom sin has killed. And this would be the ego's wish, which, in its madness, it believes it has accomplished. Would you not rather that all this be nothing more than a mistake, entirely correctable, and so easily escaped from that its whole correction is like walking through a mist into the sun? Yes, please. One in allness. One allness. Um, Question mark. So, one love consciousness. We're all one. So, the allness, the infinite source, God, whatever you want to call it, um, created the one. Christed love energy created the one. The one has fragmented into billions and billions of parts, of which we are part of. We are the one. We are the allness of that one. That's what I mean by that. Um, for that is all it is. Perhaps you would be tempted to agree with the ego that it is far better to be sinful than mistaken. Yet think you carefully before you allow yourself to make this choice. Approach it not lightly, for it is the choice of hell or heaven. Yes, exactly. Christ consciousness. So Christ consciousness is oneness consciousness. Christ consciousness is allness, right? It's we're all from the source. Exactly. We're all from the source. What this segment was talking about, that sin is a concept made from the ego and fear, and it perpetuates separation from Christ consciousness. And Christ consciousness is love consciousness, and it is oneness consciousness, right? And it says here, if we just see. Right. So beautiful, right? Exactly. If we can see it through the lens of error and not sin, there's no separation. I made a mistake, but this can be healed from love. So it's just like, say I make a mistake and I do something sinful according to certain perspectives. Well, the sin would be like, you'd have to, in Catholic Church, you'd go to reconciliation, you'd have to do so many rosaries, you would be considered bad for a little while, and then you make penance, then you have to go to someone else to be forgiven, and you would have to be forgiven in a way that says you're forgiven by a hierarchy, right? Now this book says the only thing forgiveness is the correction of perception. So the only thing forgiveness is to forgive yourself, meaning, I made an error. I was mistaken. I had a misperception that I was separate from my loving nature. And then in that, you look to your person in front of you and you say, we co-created this kind of separate reality together. I see you as love and whole now too. And so forgiveness from the Course in Miracles is just realigning your perception to wholeness, oneness, and love, and saying, oh, I see you as love. I see myself as love. Let's acknowledge the error, give it up to love, and let's be done with it. I forgive me and all others. Yeah, forgive me and all others. It's only a game in 3D. Exactly. It's only a game in 3D. And the game in 3D is sin. And sin would make all of those things, all those choices, um, something that's like a hierarchy, and create separateness and badness. Oh, good. I'm glad that came across clear. Thank you. So that was on chapter 19, Sin versus Error. It was a good one to listen to, especially with all that's going on in the world. What lens are we going to look on, right? There is the stuff that happened in Australia. There is, there's something every single day, wars and corruption and stabbings and shootings. I mean, there's just, it's like, this is how this 3D is playing out. And there's perpetrators and victims. And so what lens are we going to look at this from? And so it's an invitation. It's an invitation to look at this differently to keep heaven and love active in our being. All right, beautiful beings. I appreciate that you've joined me on this ride. Um, I'm going to see. I might do another live tonight with some sound. I was thinking it might be fun to do as many lives as possible during this solstice portal. So watch out for that. Have a beautiful Tuesday, and I really appreciate each one of you being here. Let me just try to make you go. Thank you. Okay. Try to make. One apple fell, and we all knew what gravity is. Millions fell, and yet we don't understand. Interesting. Cool comment. Um, all right. Interesting. All right, beautifuls. Love, love, love. I will see you next time.